Okay, my question to you is, will you truly be ready to help someone who is drowning if you are drowning yourself? I'm not talking about the stories you read in literature. I'm talking about real life. The principle of helping people, the principle of loving people is that you must love yourself first. The extent to which you love yourself is the extent to which you can love another person. Now, the reason why many people get broke is not because they are not hardworking. It's not because they are lazy. It's not because they are not planning. The reason why many people remain broke is because they render help beyond their present financial capabilities. My name is David Okafor. For short, you can just call me DEO. I'm continuing in the series MoneyWise, everything about money. I'm here to empower you with knowledge, with requisite wisdom, to manage your resources and to get to the wealthy place. Shall we start today? Today, I'll be speaking about give, but don't go broke. Give, but don't go broke. Compassion without discretion leads to financial disaster. Compassion without discretion leads to financial disaster. Yes, it is good to be generous. In fact, every religion in the world teaches the virtue, of being generous. In fact, one of the reasons why people get wealthy is the ability to help others. All the rich men I know in the world, all the wealthy men I know in the world, have a huge budget for helping the poor. Some of them are helping greatly in sponsoring research, medical research, scientific research for the good of humanity. Giving scholarship to the poor, building schools. It's a noble thing to do to help others. But in helping others, generosity must be sustainable. It must be sustainable. Giving today and not having to give tomorrow is not a good thing. So in giving, we must be strategic. We must be strategic. Helping others financially should not come at the expense, at the cost of harming yourself financially. You don't ever give out your seeds, you sow your seeds. We've been taught to sow seeds, but I'm here to tell you to sow fruits. It is only when you have planted your seed, then nurture your seed, and your seed becomes productive, that you can give the fruit therefore. Now, if you want to give, especially in African society, if your generosity destroys your financial stability, it is no longer a virtue, it is now vulnerability. It's good to give. I'm a giver myself. I've seen the wonders of giving. But in giving, you must be careful, because even rivers have boundaries. Rivers don't overflow their banks. There is a reason for boundaries. This message is not to stop you from giving. It's not to stop you from. Rather, it is to encourage you to plan your giving, so much so that you can give more and you can give better in the future. The world is in need of good people, but many good people have given themselves into poverty. Many good intentioned people have given themselves up into poverty. Especially if you are from Africa or Nigeria in particular, where we have this communal life. In Africa and in Nigeria, once you are the first to get to the wealthy place, or you've not even gotten there, just the moment you are making money more than everyone in the family, you automatically become the breadwinner of everyone. unlike developed countries where government take care of old people, in Africa, we are left to take care of our aged parents, take care of ourselves, take care of our siblings, take care of our aunties, take care of our lazy uncles, take care of everyone just around us. I love the communal life of Africa, especially Nigeria. It's so commendable. We rise by lifting others. This statement will remain forever true. Forever true. I remember the story of my brother, my senior brother. He, at 21, he was already wealthy as at that time. 21, he had what we call in Nigeria chemist shop. It's actually patent medicine shop that sells over-the-counter drugs. When I came to Warri to live with him over 25 years ago or more, he was 21 and he was living in 2-bedroom flats, had different shops and different warehouses. Before my coming, my senior brothers and sisters had come, including my stepbrothers, had come to live with him. Unlike we have the Igbo apprenticeship system. They came, they will live with him, they will serve him, he won't pay them salary, they will learn the trade, and after a few years, he settles them. All right. So before my coming, few of them had come in the past, and my brother accommodated them, fed them, taught them the trade, even opened shop for many. What did he get in return? They stole him dry. They became reckless with women. In fact, when I came to that shop for 2 years, when we are arranging the warehouses or we are arranging the store, we keep seeing money falling from the counters, from behind the drugs. These are monies that we are stolen and hidden from his sight. What is the implication of this? Not long, the business started struggling because there is no money to restock again, and my brother got broke. He is still trying to come to his feet despite having struggled for many years. My brother renovated the house we had in the village, the only mud house my father was able to build, renovated it for the good of everyone. He opened businesses for some, and he was just an incredible kind person. But today, many of the people he has helped are nowhere to help him. In this process of helping people, he never for once built a house for himself or even bought a land, because he was engrossed with helping people. The business that he was trusting on were being malmanaged by those that he was helping. Today, I have learned because the popular Nigerian high life musician Mike Eja from the Igbo extraction, who sang Go Go Gongo. In one of his songs, he said a story about tortoise having 3 children, and he called the senior one and said, how many times will something happen to you before you take precaution? He said, if it happens to me the first time, I will say it's a mistake. If it happens to me the second time, I will say it's a coincidence, but I will not allow it to happen to me to the third time. He called the second one. The second one said, well, if it happened to me the first time, I didn't see it coming, but I won't allow it to happen to me the second time. He said, well, that's fair enough. They called the last one and said, son, how many times will something happen to you before you take precaution? He said, Daddy, I won't allow it happen to me. I will look at the life of others and through observation, I will learn. I'm speaking from the place of experience. Some people may misunderstand this message. If you are lazy, if you just want your brother to bankroll you, your lifestyle, pay your house rent, marry a wife for you and feed your family and pay your children's school fees, you are bound to misunderstand this message today. Perhaps this message is not for you. In our giving, we must never, ever put our financial survival in jeopardy. My financial mentor, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, said to me in 2020 that two poor people cannot help themselves. Two poor people cannot help themselves. You must protect your stability. You must plan your giving. Wisdom is needed in everything. We must apply wisdom in everything that we do. If you give and you go broke without planning your giving, without investing, remember, you can't pour anything from an empty cup. An empty cup can't serve anyone, so you must fill yourself first. My mother told me, picking with them back for back, not the back another person. The picking with them back for back, not the back another person. Just before this video, I was chatting with someone who was telling me that she's a lady catering for her siblings. So she was telling me she was feeding 5 persons, with her it's 6, and her salary is 40,000 naira. That's pantry. And I think when I asked her what is her cost of transportation to work, she said about 17,000. Now, when she removes that from her salary, she has 5 people, including herself, to make it 6 to cater for. I was trying to speak to her, but she was, of course, as expected, may think that I'm discouraging her from helping people. All she needs now is to work hard, invest in herself, have good source of income, and then open up the channel to helping. What we call help many times is survival. It's survival. And so, you can't throw money at every cry. Everybody that cries to you, you just throw money. I give, but your reason must be worthy. I work hard for money, and by the enabling grace of God, hard work is not enough, but the grace and the favor of God. However, we must be prudent managers of resources. Many people, you are listening to me now. The problem with you is that you are allowing your reckless brother to milk you dry. You are the one always paying house rent. You are the one always, in fact, their generator at home, you are the one buying fuel for them. The wife will deliver, you are the one to pay the hospital bills. When a child gets sick, he calls you, you are the one to pay the bills. You are nobody's God. Now, if you have, that's wonderful. I have given, a time came, I give land to all my brothers. I just say, all my brothers, some 1 plot, some 2 plots of land. I've opened businesses for my sibling. I have done. But there was a time they regarded me as a very stingy person, because I understood this principle of giving but not to get broke. This principle of taking care of your financial life. Once it becomes healthy, you can help people. Many family breadwinners are usually dragged down to the collective poverty of the family. How? By consistent and unreasonable demand, excessive demand from the family. don't help with your seed, rather with your fruit. Now, what are the signs that you are giving without wisdom? What are the signs that very soon your giving will land you into problem? Number one, you constantly give out of pressure instead of out of clear-cut, premeditated purpose. If your money is important to you, you must be able to understand why you need to invest in a thing before you go into it. All right? So there must be a purpose for which you are giving. Oh, you're paying for somebody's work, somebody's examination, somebody's school fees. That's noble. Number two, signs to show that you are giving without wisdom is that you are afraid to say no, even when you know that it is not the right time for you to give. You are afraid to say no. You are afraid to say no. No, you have the right to say, I'm sorry, I'm not able to help you at this time. You must say, you must learn, you must know when to. Number three, you hardly invest in yourself, but always on rescue mission for others. When you neglect yourself, that's stupidity and not generosity. Number four, you give to impress and not to impact. You give to impress and not to impact. Number five is when you are celebrated for giving. When you give, you are celebrated, but deep down you are sinking financially. But when you come out, everybody hails you. Oh, see the helper of my destiny. Oh, see the person that God have sent to rescue me from financial mess. Oh, this is the man that paid my children's school fees. But you know that that money that you gave, you went to borrow it to save another person. But you are afraid to borrow it to buy a land. Now, the last point to know you are giving without wisdom is when you give at the detriment of your own household. When you give at the detriment of your own household. Now, as I conclude this episode on give but don't go broke, let me remind you that giving is a virtue. It opens financial doors. I mean, everything God has created, nature, all religion supports giving, but become strategic in your giving. Go and hustle. Go and hustle. Go and invest in yourself. Go and become strategic in your giving so that your giving can be sustainable. So that people don't drag you down to the financial mud and financial quagmire and financial muddle and financial debacle by their demands. My name is David and Okafor, DEO for short. Thank you for listening to me. But before you go, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook at David E. Okafor DEO. On TikTok is David E. Okafor. Thank you